from the morning's hunt. Um, it's been a tough morning. It was cold. It's still cold out. It's probably about 40 something degrees out, maybe 39 the high right now. It's got a chill in the air. But I ended up going out on a deer hunt this morning. Ended up going out, and let's just say this. I'll show you guys something here. Go inside. Let me go look at something. This tells me right here that something happened this morning, and it's something good. Go inside. And let's take a look at this arrow right here, or this bolt, I should say. What does that look like, guys? Then if we pull out the arrow right out of the quiver, the broadhead is broke. There's some hair right there and some blood. You got blood right there. And so here I was sitting there, and it was dead calm early this morning, and now the wind's starting to pick up, but it's still pretty cold out. So what happened was, I was sitting up in my stand and didn't see any kind of deer action at all first thing this morning. You know, it was kind of like quiet, and didn't see anything. Next thing you know, about 9 o'clock rolls around, and I was getting ready to get down. I was really, really cold, and I just wasn't up to sitting much longer. So anyways, at that point, just as I'm getting all my stuff ready, I turn and I look and I see this gray body walking through the woods real slow. I'm looking, and I look real carefully, and I can see it's a deer. So next thing you know, it decides to stay out at 50 something yards away from me, and I basically wasn't gonna take that shot, basically. And at that point, I kinda waited, you know, and it kinda went over to Skylar's stand, and it kinda didn't like something, so it kinda backed away. And then at that point, it came back to me, and this time it was out at 45 yards, and I let the arrow fly. So I had my crossbow up, and I let it just flew. The arrow flew. You didn't see the luminoc, never lit up, and I hear a thump, or a thud, and I'm like, oh, I hit her. And she drops to the ground, and at that point, I'm sitting there, and I'm like, holy cow. She gets up and starts running, and on the side of her, I can see some blood just spewing out of her. She's like basically losing her balance, falling, kind of like stumbling over trees and stuff. And at that point, I hurry up, reload my crossbow. I'm thinking, wow, did I, like, you know, I knew I hit her, but I didn't think I hit her real good, you know. So what I did was, I got down, And half hour later goes by, I get down, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go look for her, because I was getting real cold, my adrenaline was going, I was shaking. It was crazy feeling. So what I did at that point was I got down, reloaded my crossbow when I got down on the ground, loaded up another arrow, or another bolt, and I go right to the arrow, and I'm looking around, and I don't see no hair or no blood. I'm like, this don't look good. At that point, I kind of just was about ready to just like stop, and quit looking. Maybe I rushed her, maybe I pushed her. But I guess I didn't, So I was kind of risky, So what I did is I got down, or I was at the spot where I just shot her at, and I'm looking, and I still can't find any blood or hair, or I can't find my bolt, and I'm like, this ain't good. I'm thinking, oh, did it get stuck in her, So what I did was, I look back at the stand, and I'm looking up at the stand, looking back and forth. Then I look out in front of me, here's my bolt sitting here on the side of a tree, stuck in it. That bolt went right through her in a second and got stuck on a fallen tree that fell over. And I'm looking, and I don't find any blood or hair. I'm like, great, this ain't looking too good, So I start walking. I'm like, okay, she went this way, so I start walking towards her. And at that point, what I did was I get down, or I'm walking, I find the blood finally, and I'm finding blood just splattered out of her, on both sides. And I'm like, okay, this is a good sign. So, next thing you know, my phone goes off. Here's Buckmaster calling me. He's like, dude, did you find her? Do you think you hit her? And I'm like, dude, I think I got her. But I wasn't 100% sure. So what I did was, I take a break, I get down, and I would sit down on this tree that was falling down. Sit down on this fallen tree, and I kind of waited a second. Well, I saw her get up and run. I'm like, oh, that ain't good. So at that point, I saw her drop, but I wasn't sure exactly where she dropped at. But I wasn't real sure. So I kind of held off on the shot, or kind of held off a little bit. And what happened was, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, here's some blood here, blood here, blood here on both sides for running. And at that point, I'm like, alright, this ain't good. Anyways, I ended up finding her, and I looked, I got up to her, I don't see any shot right behind the front shoulder at all, on both sides. So what happened was, it went in her, and it went in right in her vital spot on this side, and came out on this hind leg right here. So I don't know how the heck that happened, how that did it, but it happened. And I'm like, what the heck, and I wasn't real sure about it, I'm thinking, did I not hit her good enough? I thought, man, maybe she's wounded, getting her. She ended up running 75 yards from the shop and just fell over. She ended up dying right towards the way I had to drag her out, which was kind of good. Because if she didn't run out in the direction where I needed to drag her out, I would have been super tired right now. And I'm wet right now. Like, I'm even having a hard time even like standing right now because my legs are just throbbing. So, my first year with my new Excalibur crossbow, it's a heck of a story, guys. And I'm glad I got one finally. I'm glad I'm able to put some meat here in the freezer. Nothing real big. I mean, it's an average sized doe for out there in that area. I don't have spots on it. It probably was last year's fawn or something. That's what I'm thinking. But it's got an alright sized body on her. I mean, it's nothing real big. But anyways, guys, she's probably, I don't know, she probably is about a year or two, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. So anyways, guys, that is it. I'm cold. I'm going in. I'm actually about ready to go take her in. I gotta call my processor and tell him I'm bringing it in. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys at the next one. I'll go ahead and show you guys the whole body, what it looks like. You know, it's nothing that I should be. I'm happy because I got her, but I'm not real happy, you know. I mean, she's alright. She's alright sized deer is what she is. I mean, that's right where the exit came out. It went in. Went in right there. So anyways, guys, we'll see you guys at the next